environment to unlock the pathway to invention. Creativity can be enhanced by honing your ability to observe and learn, by connecting and combining ideas, by reframing problems, and by moving beyond the first right answers. You can boost your creative output by building habitats that foster problem solving, crafting environments that support the generation of new ideas, building teams that are optimized for innovation, and contributing to a culture that encourages experimentation. And third is a clear roadmap for moving from inspiration to implementation. That's the book you are holding now. I'm fortunate to have the opportunity to teach these skills to students at Stanford University. As a professor of the practice in the Department of Management Science and Engineering and executive director of the Stanford Technology Ventures Program, STVP, the Entrepreneurship Center at Stanford School of Engineering, my role is to help young people identify and seize opportunities. Our goal at STVP is to foster the skills that will enable them to build their career, contribute to the organizations they join, and lead a fulfilling life. We do this in formal courses, extracurricular programs, and with workshops for students and faculty from all over the world. The essence of STVP's philosophy is captured in a slogan painted on our wall. Entrepreneurs do much more than imaginable with much less than seems possible. As this message communicates, entrepreneurship isn't just about starting companies. It's about starting anything. Entrepreneurship involves building the knowledge, skills, and attitudes needed to see problems as opportunities and to leverage resources to bring ideas to fruition. This is just as relevant to those who are starting a rock band or planning a trip around the world as it is to those who are launching a company. This book presents a framework for bringing your ideas to life, whatever those ideas may be. As with my other books, I invite you into my classroom at Stanford. The words on this audiobook are designed to stimulate your thinking and your actions. I introduce general concepts and then offer stories to illustrate them. I also share my personal experiences, those of my students, and research related to the concepts discussed. Many of the examples come from innovators and entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley. These are complemented by cases from around the globe. At the conclusion of each chapter, I suggest projects you can do to reinforce the concepts. These projects are an important part of the experience. They provide stepping stones for moving from ideas to actions. Some require a few minutes of personal reflection, and others require putting down the audiobook and taking on a specific task. I strongly believe that all learning is experiential. If you aren't actively engaged in the material, it won't stick. I welcome feedback on how you use the audiobook and the projects it has inspired. You can reach me at tseelig@gmail.com. tseelig@gmail.com. And follow me on Twitter at tseelig. Creativity rules. Tina. Introduction. Inspiration to implementation. Over 60% of prison inmates in California end up back in prison within 3 years. This recidivism rate is a proxy for a lack of hope. Those who are released from prison, often decades after they were first incarcerated, face a world with few options, piercing prejudice, and little guidance on how to rebuild their lives. Many look into their future and see nothing but fog, with no clear path ahead. No wonder so many slip back into a life of crime and return to prison. In an attempt to address this daunting problem, successful entrepreneurs Chris Redlitz and Beverly Parenti started the Last Mile program to prepare prison